This week we're going to pay out over $3 million over 38 rodeos at Cowboy Christmas, and we couldn't do it without some of the best contestants in the world. And I'd like you to meet a man who qualified to the PBR Finals 12 times. Joining me today on the show, Ross Coleman.
How do? It's so good to be home, y'all. This is all right. Appreciate you having me, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Ross.
Yes,
You know, we got a great week here in St. Paul, and you've been around rodeo your whole life, but what got you interested in bull riding?
Well, this place right here, St. Paul, I grew up right here in Malala. I grew up right here, and my family's been part of the St. Paul Rodeo forever. And I can remember one day when Lane Frost was riding Red Rock in that arena. And y'all might know who that is, if you know who 8 Seconds the movie is. But I mean, I grew up as that kid working here. My dad and family are obviously part of the rodeo forever. But we got around here when I was just a kid behind the bucket chutes over here. I loved everything about seeing these superstar heroes that showed up in town every year. And I got to see guys like Ty Murray. I got to see guys like Cody Lambert, Tuff Hedeman, Lane Frost, Jim Sharp, all these superstar bull riders back in the day. And I was that kid behind the chutes there at times, you know, chasing them around all the time. And I was always getting an autograph from them or whatever I could do just to somehow get closer to greatness. And so I was a huge fan of those guys and a huge fan of every sport, every event in rodeo, first off. But bull riding kind of hit a lick, and from then that was my whole deal, the bull riding world.
Yeah, I mean, you had a great background too, coming from the Coleman family, your dad playing a big part, you know, putting on this rodeo as well. You know, you rodeoed in high school, you rodeoed in college, but what was the big, you know, jump or difference between high school and college rodeo?
Well, obviously high school rodeo is a stepping stone, right? So the stock and the competition is going to be a little bit more chill. And then you go to the college rodeo, it's a little bit tougher. And then you come to the pro rodeo world and you'll see the best of the best. And that's what we're going to see here tonight, y'all. The best of the best. And we're just talking about 4 or 5 of them bronc riders that were just in the house here just a second ago, about how great of a world of pro rodeo we have today is. About how it's a riding contest now. How these guys get to show up here and get on good broncs every time. We got 7 or 8 different contractors here. Great bulls, great broncs, great competition, great cowboys, and obviously the best damn rodeo in the world right here. This is my favorite, so I love everything about it.
Yeah, you talk about great cowboys. Was there anyone like specifically you idolized going down the road?
My hero is Ty Murray. Ty Murray's the best cowboy I've ever got to see. I got to see him from when I was a kid right here in this arena many years. And it was so funny because he tells a story about me. Ty tells a story about me. He says, Ross, I was walking up and down the bucket chutes back there one day just trying to warm up, get ready for my bareback ride or my bull or whatever. He said that if I would stop too fast, he said I might run right back into him because I was falling around everywhere he'd go. I just loved everything about the guy. And from then, the cool part was this. John Growney brought Ty Murray over to the ranch one year when we were just kids. And from then on, I've always been a good friend with Ty, and then I've actually got to go ride with Ty for many years. But it all started right here in this arena. I've rode many bulls and broncs in this arena, and I'm telling you the truth, this is the best foundation anybody could ever put on anybody. From the junior rodeos back in the day when we did the trail ride, or every time they do anything for us, or the junior steers that I used to ride out here, to the best broncs and the best bulls there is. So I got to work my way up on it, and I've been blessed with a great community and great family and friends. But Ty Murray would be my hero.
When you talk about great broncs, great bulls you got to get on, was there any bulls, you know, or stock that you always dreamed of drawing that you maybe never did draw?
I mean, I'm around the bull riding like crazy today. I'm all over the PBR teams, and we do all sorts of the PBR world. So I see the bull power today compared to the bull power even back when I was riding. So I rode from 98, 99 until 2011. But the bull power is amazing today. It's absolutely amazing today. But I've been on Bushwhacker before. I've been on quite a few of them famous bulls back in the day. And I've rode 1 or 2 of them. It's been pretty good. But I tell you the truth, I just love everything about the greatness of this. Like when you go to these big rodeos, like I talked about earlier, about them bronc riders, the bull riding is going to be the same thing. It's going to be a riding contest. And you're going to see some superstar bull riders show up here this week too. You're going to see John Cranber and Hudson Bolton and some of these really great, outstanding young PBR bull riders are going to be entered here at this rodeo. And obviously, this is one of the best rodeos there is, or the best rodeo there is, in my opinion.
So what about some of the bulls? Maybe when you were, riding, was there ever you were in a short round, say, when you would put your name in the hat? Is there a bull that you wish this was the one you wanted, you knew you could win?
There's bulls back in my day, from Mossy Oak Mudslinger to Dillinger to Promised Land and Blueberry Wine and all those fancy bulls that were pretty famous back in our day. And yes, sir, certain ones fit your style a little bit better. I enjoyed Dillinger. Dillinger might have been one of my best rides I've ever had. And he was a big, strong bucker, I promise you. And he fit my style. I was a little bit bigger than most bull riders. So he was pretty good, old Dillinger.
So, in your opinion, what separates good bull riders from world champions?
I think the work ethic. Yeah, everybody's going to have some talent. But, you look at guys like Tuff Hedeman or Jim Sharp or the Ty Murrays, right? Ty and Jim maybe had the most talent that you've ever seen. Like, you'll see certain riders that've got all the talent and all the tools, and they can just go kill it, right? But you get around a guy like Tuff or a guy like me back in my day a little bit. We didn't really have all that crazy perfect talent and finesse at times, but we had some tribe to us. We had a little tribe to us, and we had that integrity, and we had that winning mentality, and that's what it takes. It takes a guy that's going to put out the effort every time and be a guy that's going to be committed and just love his job, knowing at times it's not going to be very good, but at certain times also step up to the plate and go get the job done. But always just work your butt off and try your hardest is what I got to tell them.
So, you got to travel to many venues, many rodeos, but was there one that stuck out to you? Like favorite PBR event, PRC event, venue you got to go to?
I think, I rode a bull in Columbus, Ohio one time for $100,000 for a big bonus ride that was really, really important to me back in my day. But I love going to Las Vegas. Obviously, everybody knows about Vegas. And that's where we do our PBR teams finals is today, and that's where I've got to have a lot of great success at too back in my day. But I promise you, I'm not just saying this neither just because we're here at St. Paul and hey, bragging up St. Paul, but the atmosphere and the people that surround this place in St. Paul, like I truly know, and I've been through here many times for all my life, and I've had two of my best wins ever right here at the PBR many different times that I've been here. But I've got two buckles on my belt, or on my trophy mantle back home from St. Paul Rodeo, and I gotta brag on St. Paul. I love everything about it here. This is my favorite.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Ross. Really appreciate it.
Hey, good job. I want to give this guy a hand. Good work up here, guys. Hey, enjoy the rodeo this week, and appreciate it. Can't wait to meet our next guy.